7 on Facebook. That's not bad.
We get so many viewers.
You are now listening to.
So they're coming to rob us and rape us, and
That is
they're
see,
coming.
I don't know where you're hearing that, but literally nobody's saying that.
I know English people that aren't supposed to be here, but I don't complain about them.
I'm not trying to out you, but I
get
want...
me in a gotcha moment.
No gotchas, because I do gotchas, but it's not a gotcha, okay?
They all know you as like a Alex Jones apologist.
Yeah, pretty much. Alt-right adjacent, I think.
Alt-right adjacent.
A liar,
What else?
A racist. A lunatic.
An N-word hater.
No.
But in the event of an emergency, your regular exit might not be the quickest or safest way out.
This emergency exit is painted on.
There's no way out. There's no way out. We're through.
That's right. This is what it sounds like when worlds collide, finding common ground, trying to break that divide. This is Emergency Exit. This is episode 137. Today is January 8th, 2019. It is again 10 at 10 on a different day in our floating tin can. I'm Los. Find me on Twitter at That's Right Los. Joining me as always is Jimmy Orange Man Bad Preston. He's on Twitter at Jimmy Preston. Streaming us live to the world, making sure we are live. We are live?
We are live.
Is Brandon, the Hard Hat Mitchell. There
Hey,
he is
what's
over
going
there.
on right there? Right. Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey.
Good to see ya.
Yeah. Hey.
Welcome
Whoa.
back to the new
Clutch.
year. I think this is our second show of the new year. First show of the new year.
Is it?
I don't know.
Wait, what day is it?
We had a show last week.
It's the 8th. Wait, what day? It's the 8th.
No, yeah, oh yeah. Happy New Year. Because we did it on the 30th, I think it was. Well, anyways, if you guys are watching us on Channel 10 here in Austin, you might not have known what we're doing here. This is Emergency Exit Podcast. For all you listeners and watchers that are
We
watching
try
now.
and bridge the divide.
That's what our show's about.
Los is he's this guy that just
Go ahead.
is in love with
No.
Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
and he just can't get over that she lost, and he just hates everything that Trump does. And
this guy's
I'm just
a
a guy.
hardcore Trump supporter over here that thinks that going to Iran for war is a good thing.
No, I believe that
We're already not
that
bridging the divide saying stuff like this.
government is
All right,
bad,
take it
and I
easy.
want small government, and that's why I want a disruptor. I want a president that is so dumb that he's going
Okay.
to wreck the foundation
stop.
everything that we know in the democracy that we live in, and rip up the Constitution.
People that are watching us for the first time are going, what are these two guys doing? Listen.
I want to start over. Let's burn it down, and Trump's the man to light the torch.
Anyways, that's not
Go
what
Trump
the show's about.
2020.
The show's not about Trump. The show's not about. It's about politics. It's about having fun, trying to bridge the divide. If you guys want to give us a call, there's our number. We got our first caller. What's up? You're on the air.
Caller. Hello, caller.
Something happened.
All right. Well,
Call us back. Anyways,
You got the
If you're watching
phone
us for the
thing
first
and
time-
thing.
I'm more of libertarian. He's more of a leftist liberal. What we want to try to do is bring you guys news, current news, and try to find some common ground. We don't always find it, though,
Yeah.
because this is such a
Hey, I got
business.
disconnected there.
Hey there, is this Rob? What's up, man?
This is Rob,
Of
and
course it
I
is.
guess today we're going to talk about private bone spurs, I hope.
Private Bone Spurs. Is he, who's that guy?
Well, are you talking about the? I saw it on today.
You know that brave guy, Donald Trump, who wouldn't go fight in Vietnam because he had bone spurs?
Did you see the GI Joe that somebody made? It's a GI Joe character of Trump called Private Bone Spurs.
I
No,
see.
but I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to find me one.
Well,
So-
hey, I don't want to get into that news just yet. We still had to do Brew World. We are going to be talking about escalating things that are happening in
Well,
Iran.
since we got Rob on the
But
phone,
Rob,
it's the new year.
yes.
What are you gonna do differently this year? How are you gonna make the world a better place?
Nothing.
As
Complain.
long as, and I won't call him president, but as long as Donald Trump is in office, I'm going to smoke as much damn pot as I can possibly get my hands on, just to try to stay sane.
Okay. So you're going to just medicate, but you're going to stay tuned in.
What if Trump decriminalizes weed for America?
Oh, come on, man.
Would you love that?
Do you think?
I tell you what, we already know we've got a wag the dog situation going with this whole Iran-Iraq thing.
No, we don't. I don't know anything about that. I actually have been keeping away from the news, which is my New Year's resolution, stay away from the news, and my life feels good, bro.
Well, you
Come on,
good,
you're looking
'cause you're
sharp
getting late.
tonight. What's the deal? Look at that shirt you're wearing.
How do you like this shirt, by the way?
Yeah,
What do you think?
Yeah, it does. You're looking hip, man.
He's
Yeah.
eating healthy.
My man.
He's wearing slimming shirts.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I mean,
working out nowadays?
Pulling out like those are dogwood blooms.
Jimmy, you look like you've lost a lot of weight too.
Oh wow! Look at you,
Dude, I'm liking the new
new Rob. I'm liking Rob
You're a good
all
guy.
over again.
Hey man, we got to all come together, kumbaya, you know.
Well,
man?
yeah. Well, you just stay at your house. Don't come over to our house in the middle of the night knocking, wanting to
Kumbaya,
smoke your
man.
wacky weed.
Bang, I'll tell you what.
We don't know what that's all about. But look, we're going to be talking about that topic in a little bit, and I know that you're probably hot on it. But this is all I'm going to say. Let's just not go to war.
I agree.
Let's just not go to war.
100%.
Right?
We all know Trump's a coward. The man had his chance, just like George Bush
my
and
opinion.
Dick Cheney, and they're all a bunch of cowards. But they sure will throw young kids in harm's way. Donald Trump is going to have more people in the Middle East when he leaves office than he claimed he was going to get them all out of there. But private bone spurs, you know him. He's just trying to deflect from the fact that John Bolton, bless his heart,
Great mustache.
we're going to see him get up there and tell us exactly what Donald Trump is.
Yeah, I feel like the whole John Bolton thing is a please, sir, don't throw me in the briar patch. I feel like
There you go.
he's going to go up there and he's going to just exonerate Trump. He's going to be like, you know what? I was just joking. None of that happened. And then
With no evidence to back him up.
and then he'll just write his book with the real truth and make millions.
Not a
I'm not
bad
sure
theory.
if the analogy about briar patches nowadays is politically correct. I'm not sure. I have seen some politicians get in trouble.
I'm sure you'd
talking
upset
about
Sebastian.
throwing me in the briar patch.
Hey, Rob, did you watch last week? Did you get to meet Jeff the Texan?
I can't say briar patch.
Oh my God! Your acting is 5-star, man. Yes, you're
My
Oscar
acting? What are you talking
material
about? I had to
there,
take
man.
off last week. I'm glad that, who was it, Sebastian?
Yeah.
The Antifa guy, and Jeff the Texan came
Jeff
to
the
visit.
Texan.
I mean, Jeff
It
the
was
Texan
amazing.
is pretty opinionated, and I don't think he likes gays very much.
No. Well,
Well, that was you know what? Y'all did a pretty good job last week, and you'll notice I paid attention and knew y'all had a new night.
Well,
That's
thanks,
right.
man. I'm glad you followed us to Wednesday. Yeah, and anybody that followed us to Wednesday, thanks for being here.
Might have to make this segment like a beginning thing, like Rob. Let's go to Rob on the phone.
Well, Rob, are you?
I like to call first because then I get trashed during the whole rest of the show by all the crazy right-wing
Yeah.
nuts that call in.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe this is something we can do.
This dude is nuts,
when we
Bree.
get settled into Studio 2, we're gonna try and have some studio audience from time to time. So if you're in Austin, maybe we can get you out
It'd be
there.
great to have a
Hey,
a whack pack.
I'll bring
Huh?
y'all some ceviche or bring
Rob the
you some
chef
custom
over here.
omelets or something. You know I'm a chef.
Oh,
man.
that's right.
If y'all had a studio audience, I would be coming down there with food to eat.
Oh man,
All right.
well, be ready. It's gonna be
Well,
happening, brother.
There's your invite.
We're gonna have Chef Rob.
We'll let you know, Rob. All
Well,
right,
Rob,
well,
we love you, man. Give
keep
us a call
listening.
back if you want to chime in on something, bud. All right?
All right, man. You guys, you have a good show tonight. I'm watching.
All right.
We love you,
Thanks,
man.
Rob.
Peace out.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
So that shows you how easy it is, folks. You just call the number. There it is. 512-477-2440.
If it is Wednesday night after 10 p.m., that's right.
We're
You
live.
are watching us live.
Live on Channel 10.
Facebook.
We're on Facebook. Are we on YouTube?
No, we're still banned from that.
Still banned from going live?
well,
but we can put our videos up. But
One
we
more
can't.
month. One more month.
All right. So if you
We're in
missed
jail
any
right
of
now.
our old episodes, some of them are up on YouTube.
All of them. Most
All
of
of
them.
them are up on YouTube.
About 100
and, we
episodes
just
of this
can't,
show are up
for
there.
some reason, because we played some stupid Japanese sumo wrestling boxing
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
cow
I'm sorry.
video or something. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I even
we've
wrote,
got-
you know
we
what? I
got-
wrote them a letter
we got-
saying, "Hey, please lift that. Please lift the copyright.
We got-
We're so sorry. We'll delete
Shut
it."
up. Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
We've got business.
We got business.
Let's do it.
Well, what are we going to talk about today? Of course,
No,
we're
no,
going to
no.
be talking about Iran, all that good stuff.
That business.
I've got lots of funny videos. I want to get to those. Mayor Pete Town Hall. MAGA kids sued CNN. Oh, good stuff coming at you.
But
first, let's do a Brew World Order.
It's the Brew World.
I haven't tried this one.
Session ale means that you can drink it all day, Los.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, a session beer is like a Lone Star.
Sorry,
Oh
folks.
my
Some technical challenges there.
gosh.
Yeah, it just looks bad because it was downloaded over some bad. Anyways, no Brew World happening today. Sorry, we'll be. I'll do the
don't-
editing thing and we'll have a good one
I don't know
next
what
week.
to tell you. I feel so responsible for this.
You sort of are.
Well, I mean, I've got this iPhone Pro, which is, it's a Pro, you know? Like, this phone, do you know how much I paid for this phone?
Dude, I've got the latest of Galaxy, so I know that we both have
how
the
much?
most.
How much did your phone
This
cost?
isn't $1,000. This is $1,000 phone.
This
dude.
is a stupid $1,000, $1,100
Look,
phone.
I've got 3 cameras too.
That's
Samsung has a
so-
3-camera thing.
so dumb. I don't even know
time.
how to use these cameras. I got this thing and I thought it was going to be
It's
so
got
exciting.
like a wide. It's got like a a zoom-in one.
I don't know. And then
Anyways.
all I'm learning is that what I'm missing out on is Slow-feen.
Slow-feen?
The Slow-fee. You can do a slow-mo selfie.
Oh.
It's called a Slow-fee. This is the world we're living in.
Anyways, let's go to Trump's remarks. We all know.
Sorry about the video.
We know some terrible things are happening in
Do we need to
Iran.
go- what do we need to do?
Anyways, I think we
is
should
this the
just-
remarks from today?
This is the remarks
Okay,
from today. So
look,
let's watch that.
if
And I
you're
want you to
living-
stand over
if-
here.
If you're living in a cave, Trump's starting World War III.
He sure is.
He killed a leader that was a bad guy, but
bad guy.
but he kind of didn't get congressional approval to start a war.
I don't have
which
to.
almost happened.
Look here. I have
Uh,
executive privileges.
No,
Remember.
Congress. It's in the Constitution.
No,
and-
what are you, a constitutional expert?
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm a constitutional expert. and it says the
Let's
co-
watch the video for Christ's sake here.
And then here's a stupid speech today to
All
explain
right,
how
stand
great
over there.
everything
You're
is.
Pence, and I'm this guy here.
As long as I'm president of the United States, Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon.
Even before he says hello.
Good morning. I'm pleased to
I want
inform
to let you know my agenda before we get into
the
this.
American people should be extremely grateful and happy.
Breathing is labored.
No Americans were harmed in last night's attack
Thank goodness,
by
y'all.
the Iranian
good thing.
regime.
Because the Iraqis.
We
told us it was
suffered no
happening.
casualties. All of our soldiers are safe, and only minimal damage was sustained at our military bases. Our great American forces
You're
are
kissing-
prepared
Come on, enough
for
with kissing
anything.
Pence right now.
Iran appears to be standing down, which is a good thing for all parties concerned and a very good thing for the world.
That's right.
No American or Iraqi lives were lost because of the precautions taken, the dispersal of forces, and an early warning system that worked very well. I salute the incredible skill and courage of America's men and women in uniform.
Me too.
For far too long, all the way back to 1979 to be exact, nations have tolerated Iran's destructive and destabilizing behavior in the Middle East and beyond.
All right. You can pause it for now,
Those
or
days
you
are
can just
over.
mute it for now while it plays in the background.
Blah, 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 blah. I mean, so look, this is what really happened.
Are these one of the examples where he says something like, we're backing down and you don't believe what he says this time? This is one of those cherry-picked moments?
Just saying, this all seems so freaking orchestrated, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Maybe.
Like, Iran notifies Iraq before they make the strike.
Okay.
Iraq notifies us.
Okay.
We move out of the way. There's 12 missiles that are shot at our thing, and then Iran's like, we are satisfied.
What's the most important thing about that speech, this speech right now, about what he said about Iran? It's right there.
Yeah, see, that's...
What's
they
okay? So
retaliated.
pull this headline up.
They retaliated, and then now it's done. So the tit for tat is over.
And we're assuming. Listen, you don't come to us with looking for news.
They didn't pull back.
So we're not here to
more.
like report all the separate news. We're here to pull up stories. This is
not
obviously
a
the
win
speech
for Trump. This is still a loss.
How is it a
He's
loss?
spinning it as a win.
How is
it's
it
a loss because it has shown his cards.
Oh, because we didn't retaliate after this last attack. That's what you're saying. It's a loss. He should attack.
No.
And then that's a win.
No.
No.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Well, they shouldn't have shot down our drones.
They should not
they
have
shouldn't be
on a sovereign.
They shouldn't have been trying to attack the U.S. embassy.
Land. They swarmed the embassy.
They attacked the embassy
after we attacked them. Okay, that was in response
to
an
attack. Oh, is it before or after? Because there's lots of these examples where there's shooting
like
down
four small things that happened, and then Soleimani was killed.
Sinking a ship
right?
in
Soleimani is basically like the Secretary of State or like the Vice President, in rank. So that is like a major official. Like killing an army guy, that's one thing, and be like, hey, we don't like that.
It did.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's
but
his name?
taking
Soleimani.
Him out
did he kill people? Is he responsible for killing Americans?
There's a lot of information out there that he is connected with some stuff.
I really don't know anything about him. Did he kill Americans? Is he responsible for helping to kill Americans?
Did he personally do it? Or was he responsible by ordering troops or
well, as responsible as Trump is responsible for Abu, what's his face, the terrorist, like that kind of responsible.
What do you mean?
Like we still say hey, Trump or Osama bin Laden, not Osama. Obama killed bin Laden, or Trump killed Abu, what's his face, the terrorist. That kind of responsibility is Soleimani. Is he responsible for killing Americans in the sense that I just described, like ordering it?
What have you learned in all of this that says that? What have you learned about what Soleimani's done? Concrete. Everything that I've been told about how bad he is just a lot of puff. I haven't gotten anything. Like, it was very easy for them to say, Saddam Hussein was a bad guy. They're like, he gassed his people. But he didn't gas his people. He made an order, and one of his people gassed.
So that's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the same
thing.
thing.
But if you're at the head of the pyramid, you're the first to take the blame. Okay? If your people screw up, you did it.
Sure.
Okay. Now, in this instance, as far as the ordering of Soleimani's death, it was very clear that from what I've heard that Trump was given 3 options. One of them was take him out, and he took the most extreme option.
Was he a threat to America by chance?
Supposedly, from what we've heard, there was some intel where he was about to do some sort of imminent attack.
Interesting. Okay.
Which I've heard this playbook before. Okay, I lived through it. In 9/11,
Gulf of Tonkin is the same way.
9/11 happened, and then we went after Afghanistan. We as a country weren't satisfied. We as a people, we wanted blood.
We're still there.
We wanted
19
shock
years later.
and awe, and we were very easily sold into going into Iraq under false pretenses. Okay, so and then it's just really hard to believe this administration when for the past 2 years he's vilifying the CIA, vilifying the FBI, saying that all the intelligence agencies are
Not
crap,
all of them. Some of those
and that-
people there
and
because
that he doesn't go to
those
the
are the
briefing.
swampy people
He
we've been
doesn't-
talking about.
he
Deep
doesn't-
state.
Yeah, he thinks they're all deep state, and so he doesn't want to listen to them. But then all of a sudden now, when it
There is a deep state. You know
when
that, right?
when it plays into it, he's saying, hey, there was some intel, but we haven't seen any of this intel.
It's classified.
We haven't seen any information
Put
about
a freaking
this.
FOIA request out then. What are you
I'm
complaining
sure
about?
somebody's already
Jesus,
done that.
Murphy, you're acting like, oh, we're not going to be able to see that stuff. Put a FOIA request out, see what happens. It's an active government attack. I'm sure it's not going to be unclassified just yet. So calm your tits.
I'm just wondering why he's doing this. Why it's so convenient what he's doing.
Well, let's think
and
about.
Hold
up.
I've
let's
said
think.
from
let's
the beginning.
think about it.
I was like, the only
Yeah,
way
hey.
that this guy is going to get
Jesus,
reelected is if he starts a war. So I think this
the
is
only way.
yeah.
Oh my God! Don't start counting your chickens before they hatch, my man. Because you
I
were
mean,
like,
it's-
"There's no way
it's
Trump's
the-
gonna be president.
it's the
Hillary's our president."
It is the Democrats'
Come
game
on,
to
dude.
lose. It is their game to lose.
Trump says he
If
doesn't
they
wanna
put-
go to war.
If they put one person up there that's able to spell Mississippi, we got this. Because this guy,
You're so smart.
this guy
Platitudes.
is
Listen to you.
not able to. I don't even think he's able to breathe during a debate. I've been seeing him and less of him on TV. He's having trouble breathing. I don't think he's healthy.
Jimmy, with
You
your
listen to the way he
delusion of
walked-
intent, with your delusion of intent, this is why you think that.
No,
he does.
delusion of intent.
He goes, your delusion of intent that you are,
Explain yourself.
and I'm going to explain it much more. You have this delusion of his intent that you're like, anything that's bad, he does that. And I was actually watching some clips from the debate with Rodham Clinton, the Hill Dog is what I want to say, where he's got the mic pretty close and you hear him go.
Yeah, that's emphysema.
No, that's just the way he talks. He's sucking in a lot. That's just how
Sucking
he
in.
talks. The thing is,
It's
so
the
your
girdle.
delusion of intent
The
is
girdle
going
that I've
to.
got, it restricts my breathing.
Your delusion of
Gotta breathe
intent
in.
is going to bring you to a conclusion that there's something bad with him because you just cannot wait. Just like Joy Bear said,
He's
we're
a weak
just looking for stuff.
individual.
We're looking for any reason.
And he is looking for
Come on,
any
dude.
reason to stay
You
strong.
cannot-
And he thinks in the eyes of all of his followers, and that's what y'all are, is followers, that he's going to be able to just, it's the kill 'em all
Wait a minute.
mentality.
Do you think that I'm
I rem-
smart? Do you
I
think that you're smarter than me?
After 9/11.
Wait, do you think that you're smarter than me?
I think that you.
Do you think I'm smarter than you?
I think you like trolling America. I think you like looking into their eyes and seeing them.
You honestly believe that?
Coil.
Listen, no. Do you honestly
recoil.
believe that?
Because I
That I'm
cannot
faking. That I'm faking this whole
I
thing.
cannot believe that you.
That I'm faking this
actually
whole thing, Jimmy, and just for
cannot
trolling, just for kicks.
believe
You think that's what I am?
That you actually believe
This
what you
guy
believe.
that goes and walks
That's how
into
we're
a
friends.
restaurant without a shirt on, trying to say that I'm the come the fuck on, bro.
I'm telling you.
You think that I'm trolling here?
Our friendship survives based on my denial of you actually believing the things that fall out of your mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you
But
are.
that's
so
why I love
deluded.
you, because you're.
Oh, that's why you
you
love me.
stay in character. I get it.
I'm a great
It's
actor, I
funny.
guess. I'm a great
it
actor.
Makes this show more interesting. Yeah, keep it up. I mean, I'm rooting for Trump for 4 more years. Let's do the show for 5 more years, man.
We're doing it regardless if
more
he's in the
years.
office or not. But you honestly think that he needs help winning the election again when he's got way more followers than he did when he was running with against Hill Dog?
Yeah.
You are going to be. So
He's gonna
I
lose
can't
to
wait.
a woman.
Dude, I cannot wait for
Or-
fucking November.
He's
It's gonna be
he's
so much
he's
fun.
gonna lose to either a woman. He's gonna
You
lose
guys are gonna go down so hard. And you know what? I was trying to contain myself because you guys know it.
Or a
so
vet.
bad.
He's gonna
and
lose
then
to a
when you
vet.
guys lose, it was rigged. Oh, there was a voter ID. Oh my God. Oh. You're gonna have videos
No.
of you guys
Hold on,
screaming
hold
in
on,
the
hold on,
streets
hold
again. Ah!
Okay, that's great.
I cannot wait.
No, listen to me. So look,
sound
you're
cool when you
making
talk.
jokes about this stuff, and then that's when you
This is
trigger.
important stuff.
You start
This is
triggering
important.
me because you're like, oh, we're rigging the election. They're already They're already clearing the voter rolls, dude. They're taking people that haven't voted in 2 years. They're taking them off the rolls, and then you got to go. I just was talking to a buddy of mine, man, and his license expired, and then he doesn't have his Social Security because his house was on fire, and he lost a bunch of his paperwork, and it's a nightmare. He's having trouble getting this stupid driver's license so that he can go and get re-registered to vote.
Don't worry. You guys don't need to vote. You guys aren't winning. Don't worry. Stay at home.
Yeah.
You're not winning.
Yeah, suppressing the vote, very democratic.
You guys are going to be winning so hard.
Suppressing the vote is not the way to go, bro. I want every single person to vote.
So great.
I want every
last
single
person
that is eligible to vote so that we can show
That's right. Vote for
this
Trump.
current administration why they need to hurry up and pack their bags and get the hell out of here.
Got rid of the Iran deal. Got big hands, sexy hair.
Seeing the beautiful Sam Bias joined us. He's probably still not listening, though. What's up, Sam? You doing all right, buddy?
Sam, my man. Anyways,
he's dumb.
Let's go to this next story here out of Yahoo.com. Trump pulls back from war with Iran here. As if you listen to the rest of that speech, he said they are standing down. We're going to kick back. Listen, you guys want to mess with us? We've got a lot. Just like my hands, my weapons are bigger than yours. So take it easy, Iran. We got this. Listen, we'll call this one even. You did the air base in Iraq. You know what? We'll call this one even. Okay. You guys can go ahead. But do it again, we're going to jam missiles up your butthole.
Right. Okay, so he promised to get us out of Iraq. It looks like that's going to be green lighted. You heard
promise kept.
You heard that that leaked letter that came out from the general that went to the consulate of Iraq, where he said we are going to start our immediate withdrawal.
Promises kept.
And then they were like, "Oh, just kidding. Well, that was a draft.
Take it back.
We're staying."
Are you worried about a draft? I guess you're not eligible for draft because you're 50 years old.
A draft, but no, there's. You know about this letter that I'm talking about?
No, I don't care.
Oh, you haven't even paid.
It's so you guys look so deep into
missteps.
Oh my God! It's just
they sent a letter.
This is
they
just
sent, no. Listen to me.
No,
listen,
no. I'm done with. All right, go ahead.
They sent a letter. They sent a letter. This general sent a letter saying because they voted to have us expelled from Iraq. The parliament in Iraq voted. They said you need to leave. We think the U.S. needs to leave, and then so they followed up. Our U.S. Army sent General Command Post, send them a letter saying we're going to start our immediate withdrawal. We honor your decision as a sovereign nation. We're going to be pulling out, and that'll be starting immediately.
Anyone's a king of pulling out or knowing who's the king of pulling out. It's your boy Los here. We've pulled out of this war. We pulled out of this war where they were being jerks. Iran was being jerks. They were enriching uranium at a high rate. We're like, listen, you guys cannot own a nuclear. You need to join the rest of the world if you're going to be doing this kind of thing. They're like, no, we want it. I'm like doing a Trump voice. And they're like, no, we don't want to do that. No. And they're like, well, listen.
I think that's as bad as Briar Patch.
I don't care. Whatever. I'm half Iranian anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You are not.
No, I'm not. What was I getting at?
Okay, so look. What does the world look like? Let's say we leave. Okay, they kick us out of
who? Iraq?
No.
Iran.
Okay, so let's just talk about
What's the
this
difference?
seriously. Iraq is currently almost like a puppet. I believe they've been stolen from us. Our influence with them has been weakened severely, and I believe that Iran is now working. The fact that Soleimani is just like going across the border into Iraq, willy-nilly, and they've got Hezbollah forces that's over there,
bunch of terrorists
that they're working with. So, Iran's got serious influence over in Iraq. All right, so let's say they kick us out, and we're out of Syria.
Okay.
And we've got in Riyadh, we've got just a tiny little thing in Saudi Arabia, but and we had to fight for a long time to get that. But then we've just got like some forces in Kuwait. How long is that going to last? They're going to get peer pressured into kicking us out. Now we have no influence in this region.
Okay, go ahead. I don't
what
really
kind
care
of what do you know what
so
the world
stupid.
looks like with no influence in that region.
What does it look like? Looks like sand and fucking burkas out
And
there.
this is your friends that are also
My
Trump
friends.
supporters. This is the problem. They don't care. They just see brown people and they don't want to be over there. They don't know why we're there. We're there for many strategic
Wait, it's
reasons.
got no reason. It's got no religious reason that that we have very different religions.
I don't know.
You know, one that has Sharia law attached to it. You know, that great law there.
If you want to
where
talk
women-
religion, I think the only reason we're there is to protect Israel.
Well, you know that there's no
So,
problem with
when
protecting
we-
Israel, right?
What's
See,
going
I
to happen?
get why you're
what's
for
gonna
this
happen-
whole thing in the
what's
first
gonna
place.
happen when we pull out and we just leave this mess in Iran?
Don't
so
pull out of
propped
Syria.
up,
What about the Kurds? What about the
in
Kurds? It's the
Israel,
same
I keep wanna
BS you
say
guys are always putting on us.
Israel.
I don't care about this
And then
conversation anymore.
Israel is left by themselves,
Dude, they can take care of themselves. You know that, right? You know they can take care of themselves.
and they are left by themselves.
And that's a bad thing?
I'm just saying.
They can take care of themselves, bro. Trust me. Israel can take care of themselves. And I get this. You're anti-Semitic. That's why you're
It's not true.
That's why you're against Israel.
No, you know what I am?
You hate Jews.
I'm anti-church and state. I like the
Then
separation
why are you
of
for?
church and
Why are
state.
you literally for the people of Iran?
And I
Their whole
am
thing
telling
is
you-
based on a community. They say it in.
I'm not for Iran. What have I said that is for Iran?
You're totally like, oh, we shouldn't have killed that Soleimani guy.
I'm
Oh,
saying that there's
you
other
know,
ways to do it.
Ooh, it's
There's other
like,
ways
dude,
to
you're
do it.
defending. You're
There's
defending a
other ways to do
terrorist,
it.
basically.
No, I'm saying our president's a blockhead, and he just did this completely bonehead maneuver that could have sparked off World War III.
It wouldn't have.
It could have.
Dude, no, it wouldn't.
It could
Iran
have.
does not have weapons that will defeat us.
They are aligned with China and Russia. If we would have done
Wait a
something
minute
wrong,
here. Wait a minute. Aren't we actually good friends with those people?
who?
China and Russia?
No.
Oh, I thought Trump was working for Russia.
He
And,
is.
but he wants to go to war with them?
Yes.
Oh, you guys are
No, he
fucking
doesn't want to go to
stupid.
war with them.
Come the fuck on.
He doesn't want to go to war with Russia.
You know,
He's best friends with Putin.
Things-
he wants to
things
be.
only
he wants
work
to go
for your
golfing with
favor,
Putin.
man. Things are
All
only
he wants-
working for your
He wants to
favor.
be on that horse, shirtless with Putin.
yeah, he sure does.
He wants to ride.
but he also wants
that
to
shirt.
bomb them and like fight against them, I guess,
Okay,
too.
go to my link. Let's go to my link.
All right, let's go. Let's take a time travel back to the past where
This is when
Trump says
imagine-
things that
imagine-
are.
Let me set
oh
it
my
up.
God.
Hold on.
Go
let me-
ahead. Go ahead.
Obama's in office. There's a tussle over some stuff with Iran.
Okay. Okay.
And
okay.
this is during The Apprentice. It's way before Trump was even a candidate.
Back when he was
And
still grabbing
scroll
peas.
down is the video, and it's in a.
Wait,
in a
who's
Twitter.
that from? Vox. Oh,
Vox.
very credible. Very credible.
No,
Vox.
this is
Very
straight from
credible Vox.
what we're gonna
Very
see
credible, very
is
credible.
No, it's up. It's that or something.
They don't have Trump derangement syndrome at all at Vox, you guys. They're not
Man.
a corporation run by what, ABC or NBC? Yeah. Or yeah. Come on. I thought he had a link there, but he don't have
Hold
a link
on,
ready.
It is there. Scroll up.
Listen here, man. I don't care. This is just like Russia. This is just like this recent BS. You guys are just get over it. It's not happening the way you think it is. And every time I hear, "Oh, this world's at the brink of
Scroll down
disaster. We're about to go to war," do you
There,
realize how
it's
lame
in
you
one of
guys
those
sound?
tweets. Go
Give
down.
your balls a tug. Every
No, no,
single
no,
one
no.
of you out there that
back.
think that we're going to go to war or the draft is going to be reinstated or something.
You're
Come
sabotaging
on.
this.
Grow
You're
up.
sabotaging this, Brandon.
Grow up
He is
already.
sabotaging this.
Yeah, forget it. He can't
So
keep.
down
He
to
can't
that
get
one.
this
Okay,
going.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
The nuclear deal was a joke. We stopped it.
You're an idiot.
Will
Me?
start a
Sometimes
war
you're dumb.
with Iran
Yeah.
because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's
Back it up,
weak
back it
and
up.
he's ineffective.
Stop.
So
Pause it
the
real quick.
only our
Yeah, they do
president
not have any ability to negotiate. That's why Obama said, "All right, well, stop doing things to us, and we'll give you money. It's just stop. Just don't enrich any more uranium.
You
we'll
don't
give
know
you money."
what you're talking about. Play the video.
Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
our president will start
Okay.
a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
True.
So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
Yeah.
So, isn't that hilarious?
Wait, did he start a war? Wait a minute. So wait,
Isn't that hilarious?
Wait a minute. You're assuming that Trump started a war here, but that was already going on before he came along.
Isn't that hilarious?
What's hilarious about it?
Just, we're living in idiocracy, man. We got this dumb.
No, what
running
you
the
don't
country.
understand, dude, and I'm so sick of
It's
your stupid
dumb.
BS. You think you're so right about this. You're not. You're absolutely wrong. And when you start saying that, oh, Trump started a war, what war was started? The war's done. If there's any war, it's over now, and it's only because we had to take away their Iran deal, their nuclear deal. What's the Iran nuclear deal? Do you know anything about that?
But see, this is how
do you know anything about
spun up
that?
you are. You're like,
Do you know
he
anything
didn't
about that?
You know, we didn't go to war. He
I'm spun up. You're
ended
like-
the war.
I'm like,
Trump ended the war that he started 3 days ago
How did he even start a war?
by killing a very top. Like, how many times do I have to say this? A very top senior official in the Iranian
For no reason.
government.
For no reason.
He killed
For no reason.
so far.
No, they had
So
intelligence
far-
that he was going to plan an
so
attack,
far.
and we retaliated before he
Was
could do
it-
it.
was
would
his
you
attack-
rather?
Was his attack?
Would you
12
rather have waited for an attack?
feeble missiles
Would you-
launched at one of our
Look at this guy.
This is bullshit.
Would you rather? This guy would rather.
This is all a setup.
No, you'd rather.
I'm telling you right now,
Dude,
this
you'd
is
rather-
bullshit.
You'd rather
You're
have
just eating it
America
up.
get bombed, and then we go to war, or you want retaliatory, or do
That's
you want
exactly what
preventive?
Trump was provoking.
No,
He
dude.
wants a war. If they would have done one thing, if they would have killed one person, this would have been a bigger blow up.
Trump doesn't
But
want a
the
war.
fact that
Hello.
the fact that we were able to move everybody
Hello.
because we were told about the bombings.
Anyways, we should
and-
move
and-
on
and
from this
nothing happened.
because obviously we're not going to get anywhere. I think what we can stand on common ground is neither of us want war.
Right. So tell your bonehead president to shut the hell up.
Well,
Join the pact
I don't
with
think
the
you
other
under-
countries.
I don't think you
that
understand
are,
here.
that are monitoring their nuclear. I mean, getting out of the deal is stupid.
No, it wasn't.
We have no negotiating power now.
I don't want my tax
All
money
we
to
can
go
do
to them
is
to
shoot-
make uranium, to prevent making uranium, which they were still
What
making
are you
it
talking
too.
about?
All right,
We didn't give them tax dollars.
are you done?
We allowed them to trade.
Wait. We give them $150 billion. Now, that's not yours or my money,
That's
right?
military spending. That's not your
Oh, I'm
tax
sorry. When did
dollars.
the military go into business for
Yeah.
themselves?
They're making money big time.
The money they use is money that you and I
They're
provide for
selling
them.
missiles to
Yeah.
Iraq.
Fucking
They're
idiot.
selling missiles to Turkey. They're selling missiles to Japan. They're selling missiles to all of our friends.
All
But if we
allies.
don't have any more friends, our military can't make any money unless they go to war. So I don't know whose side you're on, but I'm saying beware of the vast industrial military
I go by
complex,
what's
my
recent on the
friend.
news here, and the most recent thing is that we're not retaliating for the recent attack, and it's done. If they want to try to attack us again, we will put it right up their freaking asses, and that's it. They're done. They cannot. No country in the world.
So you want war?
No, I'm saying don't. It's a deterrent. Listen, you got your last licks.
If you
fine.
don't want war, it's if they attack us again, then we're gonna be like, hey, stop it.
no,
That's
we
if you
bomb
don't
them.
want war. No, you can't.
No,
you
no.
can't bomb somebody because then if you bomb them, then they bomb you back.
Chicago,
You ever
Shawshank Redemption, dude. He was blasted in his car with precision. We've got that technology that they don't quite have. Listen, no, we don't want to go to war. The thing is, that's why we have all these wonderful missiles and wonderful technologies that they don't have. Is because we don't want anyone to try to attack us.
All right, I don't
Be
care.
our friend.
You got me. You win. I
Yeah,
don't
no-
care now.
no shit.
So what's next?
Anyways, we don't need to be spending our tax dollars just because they're gonna burn a flag or they're gonna we're gonna enrich. You know, matter of fact, they were enriching uranium for power plants.
I have yet to see one strong, well thought out decision from this administration.
Yeah, because you're not looking
one.
because you have a delusion of
Not one.
intent.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the autism
you've got
thing.
one guy
not good.
that
the
is
the prison reform, not good.
that is getting
Look a little deeper.
walked from briefing room to bathroom, and in between that, there's
You
tweets.
think you're so funny. You're
And
not. Come on, bro.
then he's like, you know what? Appreciate all your briefings. I'm gonna do it my way.
Bro, listen to you. Look
I
at you.
am Tony Soprano.
It's a very difficult situation, Christopher.
All right, what's the next?
Well, let's see here. How about just in case Jimmy says that Iraqis love Soleimani? Did they love Soleimani?
No, the reason why the Iraqis got
'Cause
so
they
upset
seemed to-
was because of the other guy that was killed that we don't hear anything about. And so the guy that was killed in that attack was an Iraqi, and he
Hanging
was
out with someone that kills
hanging out
Americans.
supposedly
Sorry,
with,
you hang out the wrong crowd,
with
man. Sorry
some-
about that.
Some Hezbollah guys. So he's not a good guy either.
What about the
But,
drone?
that's-
What
that
about
was-
the
that
drone
was-
that they shot down? The the hundreds of $1 million drone that they shot down. The oil ships in Syria. The attacks on the U.S. embassy.
Who,
latest
Iran?
This is all Iran.
Yeah.
This is all
Yeah,
them.
no, they're terrible
Latest
people.
missile strikes on the Iraqi air base. And actually, this is I don't believe any of this, but some suspect that Ukrainian passenger plane.
That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's just bullshit.
I mean,
yeah, it just happened to be, twice.
It's just a crazy
happened.
coincidence.
Just crazy coincidence.
But
Got shot down.
It's bullshit.
in a war
it's
zone.
bullshit to
Come
say
on.
that they did it, or like that. Some suspect. Some
Delusional.
suspect. It's like I want the facts. No, you gotta calm it down. You gotta calm it down because you're way too loud in that mic with your
care.
singing.
I don't care.
But look, seriously, you can't. This is the crap that gets us all spun up. That kind of talk, like some suspect. Don't do that. Not on this show. That's not what we're about. We
Okay.
have no facts about that.
No, that's why I said some suspect that. That's the fact. The facts.
No,
there's
some
a fact.
people are like, I bet.
You know what?
That
Let's
is-
put this down right now. If this happens to be, and then we don't have any evidence that this had anything to do with Iran. But if this happens to be that, we're gonna remember this moment. I'm gonna play it back for you and
Be
go,
like, ha ha ha!
told
ha.
you so. Because
Told
look
you
at
they
how
killed those
confident you are.
Ukrainians.
I'm just saying, listen, some suspect that,
So,
and you're going crazy like
This is
I'm
the
ready to finish.
information. I want to know who was on that plane
There's a lot of people.
because
Wasn't any Americans, thank
that
goodness.
sounds like a very Russian thing to do.
Oh, very Russian.
Yeah, some suspect the Russians did it.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Yeah. They're Trump's friends, so we got to watch out for that. Let's go to the next one here.
Like maybe one of the owners of that company that owns that server.
All right, number 2 here. Mayor Pete to appear in Fox News Town Hall. That's great. I like that we're seeing Democrat candidates on Fox News. Don't you think that's a good thing?
Yeah, he's gonna get railed. I mean, what kind of fair and balanced crap is that gonna be?
Oh, better than just going to a Democratic debate where it's also Democrats there, and instead of answering hardball questions, we're all going to answer just who wants to do this and that, and they all raise their hand. Come on, man, this is what it's supposed to be like. Why don't we have Republicans on CNN so that they can ask the hard questions?
Why don't they go?
I don't know.
They don't
Maybe they're
go.
not invited.
No, they don't go.
Trust me, they're not invited. Trust me. They don't
don't.
want to. They don't want to give Trump any publicity other than bad stuff, and they're not going to try to have him have his own TV show for an hour and a half talking to people.
Look, you already
Jesus
get, you got, you know, she was there when I was growing up. Kennedy on MTV. You got her on Fox News. Just give it a rest. You got her. Just be happy.
Got
You
Tucker,
won.
man.
You won. Who do you want next? Kurt Loder? You want
No,
Kurt Loder on Fox
I
News?
want Sway.
You want
Hey man, this is Sway on Shade 45. This is Sway.
who's Shay?
Sway, isn't it? It's Shay. Shrey. Who cares? It was an old VJ.
I don't know.
Now he's got his own talk radio
so
show.
what do you
on-
think? Is that going to be fair? What's
No,
that?
I think this is great that we're able to bridge the divide, invite people of the opposition onto a biased network like Fox, and have a discussion. Same thing happened with Bernie last year. They had Bernie on, and they had a town hall, and Bernie killed it. Like, when are we going to start seeing that on CNN? Are they going to invite them? Are they going to do it? Because obviously, Fox is letting people of a different policy background. Is that the right way of saying it? Either way. I can't wait for the
as it
CNN
should be.
town hall
As it should
for
be.
Republicans.
I mean, the Democrats should want to be on Fox. And now I don't think they're going to invite Elizabeth Warren. You know? Are they going to invite
Wait,
Elizabeth?
who?
Is Fox going to invite Elizabeth Warren to come in?
Who?
Okay, so that's funny. You're going to call
Oh,
her
you mean
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
That's Briar Patch shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, she did get a lot of her credentials based on her saying that she was.
You know, dude.
Native American.
You get a lot of your credentials by telling people you're white.
I do?
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
Yes.
I do. Yeah, you're right, I do. All right, next, let's go down to the, we'll skip this violent people. I don't know what you, did you put that on there, Brandon? What? This violent people find a way to cause it? No, forget it. We'll go to MAGA Kid. So, back in January of last year, almost a year ago, we were talking about this.
The drum circle thing that was going on in D.C.?
Dude, it was crazy. People got really crazy. They put out all this fake news about some kid, or just a picture of a kid with a MAGA cap with a Native American pounding his drum while he sits there, stands there, and smirks at him respectfully.
Get out of the way.
There it is.
There he is. So this kid,
Nicholas Sandmann.
Let me ask you a question. In court, because they probably, well, it's probably never made it to court. It was just
was settled
back and forth.
Whether or not it was out of court or in court doesn't matter.
They were like, look, you've ruined this kid's life. He's had to be homeschooled. He's getting bullied. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, why? Why?
Because he was made a media sensation of the moment and the MAGA people. He was like the poster boy.
No, what happened?
Of MAGA-ness.
Oh, he was. He was, wasn't he?
What happened? He just stood there as that other guy was doing his dance, right?
Yeah, a veteran Native American.
Right.
Turned out to be not a veteran, and
look, it's all unfortunate. The kid obviously is one of those guys that smiles when he's nervous, and he was standing
obviously.
there.
I know this guy.
Or he was smiling because he's a jerk.
Oh,
so I'm giving him an out. Was he smiling because he was nervous? Is he just got a smiley face? Like, I've got resting smile face. Or was he smiling because he was like, you old man are getting in my face because I'm wearing this hat. I love Trump, even though I don't even know what he's about. I just know that my dad's a Trump supporter, and my dad paid for my trip here, and I love my dad, and he votes for Trump, and so did my mom, even though my dad doesn't let her work, and so you get out of my face, you person that's got a different color skin than me, and I don't care that you're a vet or a Native American.
Wait, that's what this guy was saying?
Yeah, that's what he was saying with his smirk. That's like when he
Ladies
was
and gentlemen, delusion
it was
of intent.
all on the crawl.
Here it is again. Delusion of intent.
You didn't see it? I saw it.
No, you didn't see it. Matter of fact, I was trying to watch the episode where we first talked about it, and you were, like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And then I played a clip from The View, very credible. Joy Behar was like, why do we keep falling for this? And she goes, well, we're super desperate to get rid of Trump, that will believe anything. And so you put these little things, put a MAGA cap on a kid, put him on the front page and say he was being racist against a guy, run it for no reason without fact-checking, because God forbid the news fact-check. But no. Instead we get this.
But he is racist. And
he's not racist.
His parents are Trump supporters, right? So, so he's wearing the MAGA hat for a reason. He's standing in front of this guy. He's brought up and dragged through the news. It was on every.
Wait, did he walk up? Did the kid walk up to the Native American?
No, he was standing there with.
He's just
all
stood
his
there.
MAGA buddies.
He stood
right?
there. So how did the Native American get there?
He walked up to them.
Oh, he walked up to him. He incited it,
in a provocative manner, didn't he? While he was banging on his drum.
Oh.
And put his drum right in front of his face and was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm singing a song. How you doing? Here's
he sought
my
$8
drum."
million. I don't know what he got. I think it's undisclosed at the moment.
Probably $500,000.
Thank goodness. And this is just the first of many. We're gonna see HuffPo, all that fake news that put that BS out. I was one of the ones. I put out the whole video. I shared the whole video because I started seeing it on Facebook. Oh, I can't believe this is the country we live in. I'm so ashamed for my country.
If that kid doesn't give that money to charity, he is garbage.
Okay.
He should give that money to charity. That is blood money. He should give that to Native American tribal, like educational, to stop.
He should give it to the black.
He should give it,
Israelites.
Or he should start some sort of foundation to teach Native Americans to stop being so racist to white people.
CNN contributor Bakari Sellers fantasized about punching Sandman in the face, while a number of Hollywood celebrities like Kathy Griffin and Chelsea Handler piled in on the students on social media.
You need to put it. I know he's blowing out these levels. He's screaming right into the. Pull it away from your mouth.
HBO's host Bill Maher, also called Sandman,
That is never
a little
worked.
prick. So, listen, man, it turned out to not be a little
So-
prick, just standing his ground, staying there. I think, come on.
I think the guy, you know, his life is not ruined. If he didn't write a book about this or something, then he's
Well, you don't
really
think-
missed an
well,
opportunity.
do you not think that he might try to get a job somewhere and he's famous because of this, and now he might not be able to get that job, or some chicks might not date him because they know his
Who
affiliate,
knows
you know?
his name?
It's Nick Sandman.
Is that really his name?
Nick Sandman.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
And he's putting
I wouldn't have
he's
known
putting
that.
all fake news
I
asleep
would've
with
met
his
him
Sandman.
unless I was
Nick
working
Sandman.
with him. No, unless I'm
Give
working
me
with him for like a
dream.
year.
Sandman will take you and take your fake news and shove it up your butt. But that's right. Hey, we should get to a break. We got a lot of videos coming up, and I have a new game to play with us, a new game to play with Jimmy called Don't Be an Asshole, starring Jimmy Preston, where we're going to play some videos for him of people being assholes,
You know what? Fuck that kid.
and he's going to say,
Hey,
fuck
you know,
that kid.
I'm telling you right now, Sandman. How old are you? Is
Like
he over-
16, maybe 17
No,
now.
he's got to be older than that.
He's like
right?
17.
All right, so I can't threaten him.
17's, you know, if he
All right.
consented
When
to fight you.
Listen, if you turn 18 and you want to fight an old man like me, we'll put on some gloves. It'll be safe. We'll wear headgear, but I want to get in the ring with you, and I want you to wear your MAGA cap, and I'm gonna knock it off your head. I'm gonna knock that MAGA cap
All right.
right off your head.
Hey, guys, we're going to take a little
Sandman.
break. We'll be
You
back
hear
in
me?
about 10 minutes or
You
so.
hear me, Sandman? And I'm gonna do it wearing traditional Native American regalia, with the whole headdress.
Jimmy
and
needs to go take a
everything.
break
Gonna
outside.
make-
He's
make some pearl or not no pearl necklace, but like
You're gonna give a pearl necklace.
shell.
All right, he needs
shell
a break. He needs a
necklaces, whatever.
here's our
Coming
video.
for you, Sandman.
Rich mahogany with black edge paint.
Come on, Brandon. Man, you guys fucking take forever. Well, see, you work for us. Hang on. You work for us, motherfucker. I don't have. It's probably pretty low.
And using your lint-free cloth, and we're going to do two layers of this. 2 coats, rather. That's the word I'm thinking of. In between the coats, we're going to let it sit about 5-10 minutes so it sits in there and fully saturates. Here is the second coat. And I like to do this because it really, really takes the dye really well. I'm using Pro Dye, so it's not as necessary, but come on, it makes the leather feel super soft, so I want that. We're going to be using Mahogany Pro Dye, as I said before. And the first step, I like to swirl. Using a lint-free cloth. No dauber here, my friends. First layer is easy, let it sit 5-10 minutes. Here's the second layer. And you're going to go with a diagonal back and forth. You can do it any way you want. I know Chuck Dorset likes to just dip it into the Pro Dye. You can do it any way you want. 3 layers, 3 coats is what I'm putting on. Of course, letting it sit 5-10 minutes. Doi. Do it any way you like. Just get the color on there. Of course, so are the gloves. So I'm going to finish the leather with this burnishing gum. Expensive burnishing gum, by the way. I don't see a lot of people using it in this way. I usually just see them use it for burnishing, but it is a finish for leather, and man, does it just feel good. It feels good, it makes it slick, it darkens up the color a lot, which is also desired. So let's get cutting. Here is my template, very simple, 2-piece pattern. And we're going to just do them both twice. So 4 pieces of this wallet all together. Very simple. Cutting out the pattern can be easy if you use a new blade. Of course, use one of those rulers that have cork underneath it so that it can grip so you don't slide. I can't tell you how many projects I've messed up using the wrong kind of ruler. You could use a dull knife. You're just going to have to cut a few extra times to get your cut. And it's just not as clean, but it'll still cut. So do what you want, but be what you are. Watch those fingertips too. Did he just give me the finger? Alright, I'm going to put my brand on there, my maker mark. I have 2 stamps I like to use. The first one I'm going to put on will be the American flag using my half-ton arbor press from Amazon. I think I paid like 70 bucks for it. It's worth every penny. There it is, American mustache. Alright, so let's start the burnishing process of these pockets. We're just going to do the 2 front pockets there, back and front, and you're going to go ahead and use a beveler. This is a cheapo one, which I've sharpened, which works really well. The other ones I have kind of dig a little too deep for this project, so I decided to go with that. Using the same burnishing gum I used to finish the leather, we're going to burnish. This is an old-fashioned thing. This just makes those edges really rounded off and smooth, and it's going to take edge paint, which is the next process after that. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself just yet. Rub it in good, get your slicker, and you want to hear that squeak. That's how you know it's working. Listen. See? Alright, it's all done. Get your edge coat. Again, it's Phoebings, Pibings, whatever. Here's a close-up. You got the Craftman's or I don't know what the brand of that is. I got it at Tandy's. It was like the $25 one. I could have opted for a cheaper one, but man, come on. You gotta have the tools. As Tim the Toolman Taylor would say. So once you get that edge paint on, you're gonna let it sit. Look at how nice that looks. Slick, like glass. Alright, I need to shave this down a bit, and we're gonna skive it. I love using this French skiver. French beveler, rather. And I got this one at Tandy's. God, Tandy's is so good. Don't you love Tandy's? It's like every single tool I see there, I gotta have. So I'm just gonna skive the edges, not the top, because I want that to be sort of thick. Alright. It's gonna have round bottom edge, as you saw in the beginning of the video. So we're gonna get those marked. I like to have these done, or like to have these cut later. There's just something, if you just cut it wrong the first time, or you have the pattern cut, it just seems weird, and I like to do this last. Alright, use the template to mark where you're going to glue it down, or you can just use the piece, but it happens to be drying as we speak, so we're going to glue it down here. Man, I'm going fast. I wish that I can make these things as fast as I can show them to you. Got some glue in the squeeze bottle and my glue stick thing spreader. Let it dry. Both sides you apply glue to, and now you slap it in there. Really being careful. You don't want very much overlay, less work to do later. And you want those edges to meet just about perfect. Perfect would be great, but you know what Salvador Dali says about perfection. Alright, so what I told you here, we're going to cut that now. Those round edges are happening. Great. So I want the inside of those pockets to not be just bare leather color, natural leather color, so I'm going to dye them just a quick little coat of that mahogany. Man, I'm moving fast on this project, aren't I? Get your compass. We're going to scratch in our stitch line here. As you can see, there you go. Go around those edges very carefully. It's easy to slip and really mess up your project, so take your time. There's no rush, man. Here are those $20 chisels that I got. They're still working really well. This is the 5mm. And we're just going to do the top line of both of the sides, I guess. Both sides. All right, to stitch, you're going to want about 4 times the length, so I measure it, I double it over, and double that over. Scissors, we cut, grab your needles, and thread. Look at how easy it is to thread needles. I don't know why people think it's such a hard thing to thread needles. It's not that hard. Maybe it's because I have the big eye ones. But even then, I used to sew when I was a kid. Those little holes are easy to get through. Ooh, that sounds dirty. Alright, here's the in-the-hand saddle stitch that I've showed previously. And I think I'll make a video on saddle stitching in the future. Cut. Oh, where'd the lighter go? There it is. And that's just how you finish your stitch. Pretty easy. You're going to beat down those stitches down a bit so they sit really nice and flush. And we're going to get into burnishing again. You got to bevel the edges, sand them down. Tedious work, tedious work. So I use gradually higher grit each time. And then you get into burnishing, burnishing, burnishing. Listen for that squeak. It's working. Edge coat time. So I've said in previous videos, the way that I like to finish my edges is 3 times. And what I mean is I'm going to put down a layer of edge coat, let that dry. Then I'm going to grab my soldering iron, and I'll show you here. And this gets rid of any imperfections, really smooths it out. If you use that edge coat, you can see all the little imperfections in it, but this helps smooth it out. And then you add another coat. You do the same again, let it dry, add your soldering iron across it, and then add another layer. And it's just going to look beautiful. Those edges are going to be great. So after you let that dry, it's the next day. I don't know if you can tell. Look at the shirt's different. We're going to glue the 2 pieces together, and it's going to start looking like a wallet. Very carefully stick these 2 together after they dry. Time to chisel the holes for the final stitching of this project. Oops, almost messed up there. That would have been bad. Going around the round edges using your 2-pronged chisel there. Alright, tedious step of saddle stitching. This is not the in the hands version. This is, I don't know what this is, the traditional way that I learned. You push it in, you wrap it around, pull her out. Makes a nice stitch. One of the better looking stitches that I just like this one. Alright, we're going to finish this. Instead of cutting it and burning it on the outside, I'm going to hide the final bits of the string of the thread inside. So using the existing holes, I'm going to poke it through and use the needle to make sure that it's in the pocket. Be careful not to stab yourself, because that can easily happen, and it happened to me. Not in this project though. Sorry guys. I use blunt edge needles, which are really helpful. So to finish this stitch, we're going to push them through, like I said, and we're going to tie it, do a double knot, a square knot, cut it, and burn it. And it's easy to hide in there. You hide all your little mistakes right there in that corner. Perfect.
Hey there, thanks for watching.
It's almost done here. So we're going to make sure we sand it down so it's all level before we get into, again, beveling and burnishing. Get those edges nice and round. Pretty simple stuff here. Burnish time. Get that slicker going. All right, time for edge paint. I do the 3 finished edge paint, as I said previously in the video, and it's no different on this side. Thin layer for the first one, plug in your soldering iron, let it dry, and slick it down with the hot soldering iron.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, so are you guys watching this? This is me making Brandon Tui's
What are you
wallet.
burnishing right now?
That is actually edge coating.
Yeah, edge
But
coating.
good, nice you learn your lingos, man.
Yeah.
My leather work can be found.
What is that thing called?
The roller?
Yeah.
It's just a paint roller, but that's American Mustache Leatherworks. You guys are interested? That is
So,
an old design wallet there, and things are like way better nowadays. Oh, matter of fact, he's got.
I've got mine right here. It is got my coin on the inside flap. Right there. There's my coin. You see that?
Yeah, that's the first time we put that little design in there.
Put the money in that pocket, and then I got.
How's it feeling? Is it working out for you?
Yeah, man. I'm really liking it. So
Cool, man.
Thanks a lot. It cost me a lot of money.
Cool, man. American Mustache Leatherworks.
His stuff isn't cheap, but it's good quality.
Yeah. Well, it's handmade in America. That's right. Let's play a new game. What do you guys think about it? Yeah, I got right here.
All right, it's time for your favorite game show called
Don't Be an Asshole with Jimmy Preston. Take it away, Jimmy.
Well, listen.
Well, let's listen.
Look, I mean, the truth of the matter is, I've said it over and over. That's my motto. Don't be an asshole. I try not to be an asshole. In every interaction. Like today, I kind of was a jerk to a guy. I honked at him while he was driving.
You stopped.
No.
And you said,
he was
"What am I
honest.
doing?"
He was driving like this.
Oh, with his phone.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole.
Drives me crazy. And I feel like he's the asshole in that situation.
Yeah.
So I honked at him and I went, hey. No. Huh? And I did that. I went. And then he flicked me off.
Well, this game is pretty simple. I got videos here. I think I got 6 of them. And it's pretty ambiguous who's the asshole here. But if anyone knows who assholes are, it's the king asshole himself.
Yeah, I'll pick him out.
Bad Preston.
I can sniff out an asshole faster than anybody else.
Well, let's see if you can sniff out this one here.
Did not.
So we've got some people in and out or something.
Oh, she's just passed out.
And so we have homegirl over here yelling at the camera guy.
You can't touch people. You can stand in front of the camera. Now she's the center. See, this is the problem. She is upset at her friend.
Yeah.
For passing out.
Getting way too drunk.
And that was the guy she thought she was going to hook up with. I mean, he's obviously quite a catch. He's a big, strong guy.
Yeah, he's got colored hair. He's got a man bun.
Over the shouldered this chick. She's at least 5'8", maybe 140 pounds, you know? So, I mean, she's like, Deborah did it again. She passed out, ruined my chances with Brock. She's the asshole. What was the name that I just said of the girl that just passed out?
Samantha?
Samantha. She's the asshole.
Samantha, the one who got drunk?
The one that got drunk and passed out because she made this chick turn into a raving
The camera
lunatic.
guy is not the asshole?
No, he's just filming. I mean,
and the homegirl's not because Oh, so you're saying, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. That's officially who the asshole was. All right, we're off to a good start.
All right. Wow, I'm good at this.
I thought you were going to get that wrong.
Okay.
All right, we've got another one here.
What's that?
Who is going to be the asshole?
Oh.
Take it away.
What do we got? What do we got? I'll buy time. What do we got?
Oh.
Oh,
I got to give him some time.
We got, yeah. Oh, when it's back there.
Oh,
it's
okay.
ready.
He's going to pop it
So,
up. Oh, okay, now it's ready.
Who's going to be
Who's
the ass?
the asshole?
You know, what if this was a dog and I hooked the dog through the mouth and threw her in the water? How would you guys feel about that? We don't need any animals because all animals have the same ability to feel love and pain just like we do. Would you guys agree with that?
No, I respect your opinion.
You don't? Do you respect his opinion not to kill animals? Yeah. Do you guys think that this is okay to let this fish die right here? What if this was a human child? But what if it was? They have the same ability and same emotions as a human child.
That's your opinion.
That's not my opinion. That's facts, sir. That's facts from science, sir.
Pause real
It
quick.
is fact.
If you guys missed that, he just said that they
That
have
guy
the same
wearing-
emotions
is
and
that guy
feelings
wearing
as
a
humans.
MAGA hat?
Take a closer look. I don't.
Triggered by anything red with white lettering.
It might be a MAGA hat.
It looks like Trump. If I lean over this way, you're like, wait, is that Trump at a golf course? God, you're so triggered by that red hat. Anyways, that's not what we're trying to get at. And he's not the. You're gonna be like, he's the asshole for wearing the hat. He's not part of this.
He should not be wearing a hat while fishing. But anyway, go ahead.
While fishing.
Yeah.
The guy said, fish have the same emotions and feelings as humans.
As humans.
And he
yeah.
goes, well, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
Facts. Have you ever looked up how fish feel pain?
You, sir. There's no reason for you to harass
I'm not harassing you. You're harassing this fish right here. This fish you're harassing. This is my duty, and my duty is to speak up for animals in need. This little child right here understands that this is wrong, and you guys don't understand this. All I'm asking is to have some compassion.
The right to do it.
The law sometimes is wrong and is unjust. The law used to say that women could not vote. The law used to say that owning black people was for good for slavery. But that is not right, sir.
Is this an easy one for
Killing
you?
animals is not right.
That's your opinion.
It's not an opinion, it is a fact.
People have been fishing and hunting since
All right,
day one.
you can cut the video. At least or turn it down so we can talk.
And does anything else happen?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Pretty much the guy
All
calls
right,
these guys
so
inhumane
let's
pricks.
set the scene here. Two guys. They're fishing.
That's right.
Maybe father son.
Okay.
Okay. If not, weird couple, right? The guy's very
Or just a couple buddies
very
going fishing.
fit, and then the
I've
other
gone
guy's
fishing
not,
with buddies
not so fit.
that
I
went
mean,
absolutely nowhere but fishing.
you know, but anyway, they're fishing. They've caught a fish, and they didn't bring a cooler. Everybody brings a cooler or a bucket.
Okay.
If you're a good angler, you bring a cooler or a bucket.
Come on, let's go.
Or a string.
We've got a
or
lot of videos
or
to
string
watch
line.
today.
Okay, but I'm just saying, both of those guys are assholes for just letting the fish die on the ground. That nobody likes to see something die. Okay, they could have. So he grabs the fish and throws it back in.
Kicks it back in.
Okay. Well, the fish is now dead. And do they fight?
No, just he gets in their face and yells how inhumane they are. Who
Okay.
are the assholes, or who's the asshole on this
Those-
one?
Those guys are assholes just for the way that they treated their lunch.
Get your final answer?
Yeah, because also,
Sorry, bro.
who's the asshole?
The asshole.
Who wants to eat spoiled fish meat?
The asshole obviously is the guy who says fish have the same emotions and feelings
No, he's a
as humans.
dummy. He's a
Oh,
dummy.
there's different categories.
Yeah. No, he's just
Oh.
a dumb.
Okay.
He's a dumb.
Okay, whatever you
Like,
say there, buddy.
Like I just
Let's go to
read-
the next
I
clip
just read
here.
an article about do crabs feel pain?
Don't be an
The truth is, he's right. Crabs feel pain. So it's possible that other things feel pain. And that fish was probably in agony.
Yeah,
if you
pain,
think about
but
it.
he says emotion. When I say emotions
So,
and feelings, I'm not
look.
talking about feeling pain. I'm talking about falling in love, which he
Okay.
says they
with
feel
your
that too.
anti-participation trophy world that you want to live in, and with your everybody telling me to be PC can go fly off a
Take a
freaking
long
cliff.
walk off a short pier.
You know, that doesn't fly, man. And when you live in a world where people don't like the massacring of animals for your consumption, don't massacre the food right in front of them. Like if I go to a vegan friend's
I'm
house.
sorry, who was forcing that guy to stand there at the bridge? Who was forcing it? Who went
It's a
where?
public park. He's walking on a bridge, and he sees a
Take
fish
a walk.
dying.
Get a hobby. Fly a kite. Figure it out.
Bring a string line.
Let's
like
watch
you
this next
said.
video.
Bring a bucket.
Who
bring a
is
cooler.
the asshole?
They're
Jimmy,
the
hang on,
asshole.
Jimmy.
Here we go.
Let me get in
Those
on this
two
one.
guys-
So you're talking. Wait, no, hang on. You're talking. Oh yeah, the fish is suffering, sitting there on the concrete.
Put it
You know,
in a
on the
bucket.
bridge. But hang on. Have you never skinned a fish? You typically skin fish when they're alive.
Okay. I
didn't know that.
No.
I mean,
norm-
you skin them soon after
no,
you
you
pull
don't
them
do
out.
that.
I mean,
kill
you
them
can.
first. You rip their gills out, and it kills them instantly. Or you stab them in their their spinal cord.
Okay.
Right?
Either way.
Can we move on,
kill
please?
them quickly.
All right, Jimmy, you're right. Okay,
Even
so I take it back. So
even your Muslim
I take back
brothers
my.
that eat halal know that that's what you do.
All right, quiet. Don't be an asshole.
Fucking space here. You're just still clocking on down the road, aren't you? Fucking move! Move! Move!
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
What? Why didn't you move?
Oh no, you didn't. No, you did not.
I've got you on fucking camera, you horrible cunt. Go on, I've got you on fucking camera. I have not tried to run you over. You stop fucking hitting my car. Look what you fucking done. I'm calling the police on you, you horrible cunt. Go on.
I'll tell her how you...
For fucking what? You walk down here, I'm trying to get past, there's loads of space for you to walk there, you just fucking smacked my car!
I couldn't care fucking less!
You fucking bitch! Move out the fucking way! You've just assaulted me, you cunt! I'm calling the police! I'm calling the fuck...
Okay. Who's the asshole on this one?
Look, this guy is, and don't you dare say it's this lady. Like, maybe she didn't know he was there, right? And then the first thing she hears is all these terrible things about her. She's got arm braces, man. Have a little compassion. And if you are going to tell me that she's the asshole, I don't want to live in your world. I don't want to
She
live in
is
your
the
world.
asshole.
No.
She's definitely the asshole. I'm sorry, you got that one wrong. Man, it's all right. It's not a big deal that you're getting these wrong sometimes, but she definitely should not be taking up the whole road.
This guy totally provoked her into hitting his car. Now, granted, she made bad decisions. I'm not faulting. I mean, she's going to have to pay for the damages, but assault like that. This guy's obviously a soccer player, like not
Just based on his accent.
or a football player. Yeah, no, the way that he took a dive on her, tapping him with her arm cane, and he claimed assault. Yeah, assault's assault. You Republicans, I swear. You just love a lawsuit. Stand in front of me and beat a drum. I want $800 million.
Oh, wait. You,
Okay.
That wasn't what got him the money.
I'm telling you what got him the money. What got him the money was that smirk of his. That smirk.
All right.
What's next?
Next one, number 4.
Yeah? Then what you call me N-word for? You gonna call me a word, but you can't come out and deal with it.
Okay, so a guy in the car called him
Surprise,
an N-word.
motherfucker.
Oh!
Fuck out the car. Woo! Woo! Shit!
Well, let's watch that again. That was great.
That's a
it's a pretty short
kick.
one.
That
Great
is
kick,
a
right?
Good kick. Looks like
Then
he's
what you call
walking.
me N-word for? You gonna call me a word, but you can't come out and deal with it. Bro, man. Surprise, motherfucker.
Was that in the video?
What?
That surprise?
Yeah, I think someone edited that in there. Surprise, motherfucker. All right, Jimmy, who is the asshole?
All right. So I know you are going to choose the black guy as the asshole.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going to say the black guy is the asshole.
Actually, no. The dude that was
calling
in
them
the car.
N-word?
Come on, bro. You don't call black people the N-word, you
I was
dummy.
trying to guess which one you were gonna go.
Oh man, come on,
Oh,
dude.
man.
You were doing okay. The first one you were gung ho, but
I mean, look.
I thought you were able to
Let's
sniff
have a conversation about this.
assholes.
Like, some people are gonna still use that word in hatred or in anger, and it is not right. But this young man, I don't know what started the whole altercation. You know, maybe it was they were just walking out of the convenience store, bumped arms, and then it was like, "Hey, sorry," and then the guy goes, "Whatever, you N-word."
Whoa!
Whoa! And then the guy goes and gets in his truck, and he doesn't want to talk about it. Now, granted, at that point, it looks like the other guy's got quite a few friends. I wouldn't get out of my car either. I mean, it looks like an unfair fight. I did start it. I'm not the guy in the truck. That guy did start it. You know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But he said a word that's provocative. And
saying words that are provocative is bad news in 2020.
You would say it's your First Amendment right, but
that's right.
I'm telling you that words have consequences, and if you've now made this person upset, you should apologize and back away.
Sounds authoritarian to me.
Especially when you are outnumbered and you're not going to win it. And then what are you going to do? Call the cops to back you up?
Or you can do one simple
You're
thing.
going to call the racist cops to back you up?
Or you can do one simple thing. Don't be an asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, how about this one here?
But that guy's going to have to pay for that window.
You are in Britain, you listen to the rules. You abide by the rules. Or you get out. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
We can get out now both, and you can speak to me not in front of the people. You want to get out? You want to get out? Then, if not, then shut your mouth.
This guy's drinking on the train.
Yeah. So this chap is like,
think on his face, man.
fucking rules, man. Why are you drinking?
Shut up.
He's drunk.
I know you don't understand, but like, I'll explain to you so you can understand. You see those rules up there?
He's
Which rules?
These ones up here.
Which rules? Where is
The ones that say don't drink alcohol.
Where do you see don't drink alcohol? How you know is this alcohol?
It's literally...
Go through the train and tell all to everyone, every human being, don't drink alcohol. Go.
Literally.
No, just go.
You're the only one.
Just go. No, I'm not the only one. You
You're
idiot.
literally the only one.
You are yourself drunk. You idiot.
Yes, but I'm not drinking.
And I'm drinking.
Okay.
If you don't, if you care, call the police and they will speak to me. You have no right, you.
I got it.
Like Tommy Wiseau over there.
Is it going to get worse? Is it going to get worse?
Racist. You are a racist. You know that?
I'm born and bred here. You've come into this country.
Yes,
and
I'm
you
coming to piss you off.
Abide by these rules.
Okay. So.
How much
No,
longer is this
it's
video?
not right.
Of course I'm right.
No.
Abide by literally English laws.
I'm not sitting. I'm not
Yeah,
sitting
here's
on
where
your
some-
head.
some
What I
more
will
stuff
do right now.
Abide by English laws or get out.
I will get with you out, and you will be sorry. A Polish boy from Russia will you in the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. But
Fucking Gagarin.
either abide by our laws or get out. It's as simple
Okay.
as that.
Wait a
People
minute.
that create
Homegirl's
laws
about to
like
say
you
something.
is supposed to be in the toilet.
Oh, here.
You're blocking her.
I just wanted to say, yes, you can but you have no right to talk to somebody over that and use their nationality against them. It is wrong.
Yeah.
And
I was trying to explain to him the laws of this country. He doesn't understand.
His race against him, it is disgusting. And because of your
I agree.
behaviour, I don't want to sit here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
essentially you shouldn't be drinking. Is what I should say.
Yeah. Even though you're an immigrant asshole, is what he wants to say.
All right.
So, okay. Who's the asshole here?
Who's the asshole here? Think long and hard on this
Okay.
one.
Well, I've got it.
He also said you shouldn't be drinking, so...
You know, we both win on this one, he says.
All right. So the guy's drinking on the train. Maybe you're able to drink water, but you're not allowed to drink
It probably says no food or
alcohol.
drink on there.
I'm inclined to say it's the other guy who's just an asshole because he wants to keep drinking, and he's upset that this guy's drinking right now. Like, this guy's smarter than him.
Okay.
So he's upset. I'm inclined to think it, but I feel with his racism, his inherent racism to this person that is obviously not British, and this is in the UK, right? You know, I mean, he's like super racist, right?
Yeah.
And you got to follow the rules or
You're
get
right.
out. Like that's the kind of nationalist bullshit that's got us into our trouble, you know, here in America. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, I'm inclined to say it's him. I say it's her because I wanted to see a Russian Polish guy beat the shit out of that UK bloke dunklehead.
You're absolutely right, Jimmy.
That guy
That
wears
bitch
one of
should
those-
have kept their mouth shut.
Shut up with your opinion,
Next
lady.
video. Good job. You finally got one.
Take it down. You touch me and I will call the police for assault.
I'm not touching you.
Let
Pause real quick.
go.
Okay, so what's going on?
So
They-
we've got
they
this lady in a
built
wheelchair.
They built a snowman.
They got a snowman, and this old lady's like, "You better take that shit
is
down."
it in the sidewalk?
It's on the sidewalk, I think.
Is it on the sidewalk?
Yeah, it
And
looks like
she-
it's. Well, maybe.
Is she in a wheelchair trying to get by on the sidewalk?
I don't think that's the case. I know that's not the case, actually.
Did they build the snowman on the sidewalk?
No, they did not.
Okay.
Based on this,
I don't know why that's so.
who's the asshole?
Already?
Yeah.
That's all I get?
That's all you get. It's our final one, by the way, too. You want to play a little bit more?
Of my broom. Take it down.
All right, pause it.
Now.
All right. She starts poking at it.
All right.
Come on, Jimmy. We don't have much time.
I gotta say, it's the kids.
The kids.
The kids probably put a dick on the.
Let's play the video.
Take it down.
It's a giant dick. Oh my God! Yes, take it down. That is a gigantic dong.
People are disgusting.
Yes, they are disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm so
you
sorry
are.
that you don't have somebody that's not
Yeah,
in
it
a
is
wheelchair
cool.
to help you. You're gonna get stuck in the mud, lady. It's got the head of the dick and everything in the ball sack. These kids were busy. They were doing that for hours and nobody came and stopped them. This is the only police force that we have in this town.
That's it.
Oh, my
dude, we literally have like 2 minutes left. Yeah, I had all these great videos too. All right, last video and then we're out of here.
Video.
Here's this week's. I found Jimmy a new girlfriend
Oh, let me
with
see,
Los
let me
and
see.
Jimmy. It
I
should
mean,
be good,
is
and then
this-
we're gonna be out of here.
It's a new thing. You're trying to find me a soulmate.
Yeah, I feel like you might need some love. And
What do we got? 50 seconds? When do we go out? Don't play the thing.
You work for us, Brandon. Brandon,
you work for us.
You work for us.
Shut up.
Or shut up. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
yeah.
This has been another episode of Emergency Exit.
Next Wednesday we're in Studio
Big
2.
studio!
Now the thing with that, we're gonna have to have like Skype in calls. What happened to this? What is this board?
Play the video. Play the video.
Just play the video. Audio.
Can you just explain what's going on here?
I thank you. I have no idea.
I'm not eating this.
What? See, I'm so happy with my daughter. My mother, she loves sports and she loves broccoli, and that's why we're here.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been another episode of Emergency Exit Podcast. We will be back next week at a same
love
time.
her.
Yeah, I thought you'd find a new lover there.
That's the show information. Brandon Mitchell's. It's his fault. It's
What
you,
did I do?
You did this.
I
Thanks,
did
Brando.
something.
Anyways,
And check
for
out
Brandon the Hard Hat Mitchell, for Jimmy Preston, I'm
next
Low
week,
saying
10
that's
out
right.
of 10.
All right. Have a nice night. Peace.
Oh yeah.